So check out the Rev Air. I went and bought the Rev Air dryer about 2, 3, maybe 2 months ago. I like it. Look how it's blow drying the hair. It blows it straight. It's not hot heat. It's cool heat, maybe even warm if it's running for a while. And I do like it. I like it for blowouts. I like it for twist outs. I like it for braiding up for the weave or stuff like that. I do not like it for my silk presses. The reason why is because I want the hair to be really straight. So if I'm doing a silk press, I'll do a regular blow dry. So now I'm applying some moisturizer and parting her up. She's going to get 3 bundles, 30 inches, center part, straight down the middle. Leaving out some hair on the side because she like to push it behind her ear. So she's getting a little bit, maybe about an inch on each side. And I'm adding a little bit of extension. She's getting the anchor braid in the top so it can lay flat. Now, you know you braid these braids down and then you catch it up on the next braid as high as you can catch it. She has thick hair. It's kind of long now. She's been taking care of it for a while, so it's growing out nicely. Now we're about to do a protective style, so she's going to get even more new growth. As I said, as soon as you can catch that braid up, bring it all the way up to the top so it's not lumpy on the bottom and it's not looking bulky. I'm adding very little bit of extension just to give it some extra hold and to make the hair, how do you say, I don't want a knot at the top of the braid, but I want the top of the braid to be secure and not so flat so the track can go right along the top part. And I'm making the braid small so her sewing is nice and flat. I don't know how many braids she had, but you can see I'm bringing them all the way up. She got 3 on each side because her hair is very thick. Once I finished the last braid, I just pulled it up and stitched it to another braid just to keep it secure and flat. And I've got my needles already pre-threaded. And I doubled the bottom row because 30 inches is kind of thin. And you don't want the hair hanging to be thin on the bottom. You want it to be nice and full. So I doubled the bottom row, not the bottom row, the bottom bundle. I doubled that and just folded each side, going from side to side until that entire bundle was used up. Now the second bundle, I also doubled some hair, but when I got to the sides, I folded it really flat, and on some of them I cut it just so it's nice and smooth, and I curved it on the front braids so that if she pulled it back, she can kind of like make a little ponytail, and it's not looking tracky. It's looking more like the weft is laying along the side, but you can't see the weft, you only see hair. Now up here in the top, I got the top row right under the top braid because the top braid is going to get 2 rows, one underneath and one on top, so that you don't see the space and so that it's nice and flat. Now, I always knot it at the end maybe 2 or 3 times, depending on how I'm feeling. I might even knot it 4 times and I cut it. Some people weave and they don't put any knots. I always put a knot. That's just me. So now, you see how long her hair is? She has great hair. So I'm going to flat iron her sides. I put a little pressing cream on it because she is natural. And I want this press to go nice and hard and blend right in with these straight bundles. And I'm just flat ironing her top to blend right in with the straight hair. And it's blended in real good. It's looking like it's growing from the scalp. We are going for realness today. Look at that. Look at that nice blend. When you use like a curl wax and you flat iron that hair, it gives it a shine and it gives it a stronger and longer hold. She can push it behind her ears. She can make a little ponytail if she wants to keep it tamed. And that's it. She's done. She got her 30 inches straight hair and she is ready to go. We're going to jump right into this next client. She's been wearing wigs. She's been not braiding her hair up and just throwing wigs on. She's been abusing her hair, but she's coming in today and we're going to hook her up. So we didn't even use any extensions. I just want her hair to be free and natural. We're doing a closure, a 5x5 HD closure. It's already colored. I colored the bundles. I added some color to the closure. I only colored one bundle because you're going to use like, this hair is so full and so thick. We're not even going to use all two bundles. So we got the bundles on, and look how good this hair flat irons. When you flat iron it, it just really looks like it's your own hair relaxed. It's not silky looking. It's not European. It just look like you have a relaxer. Your hair is still thick, and we're flat ironing it. I didn't double any rows because this hair is thick enough that single rows will fill up her head. Like I said, we didn't even use the full two bundles, and I didn't want to make them so close because one, I want her to be able to get to her scalp in case it starts itching, and two, the hair is so full and natural that if I did double or make them too close, it would be too much hair, and then I would have to thin it out. I used 10 volume developer just to give it a light lift so she can have some brown highlights and make it look natural. And I used hairspray. The reason why I used hairspray on her hair to flat iron it is because I wanted a light oil. I didn't want it to be too heavy, and I wanted the shine to get locked in as I was flat ironing it. And somehow, some way, this sheen just makes the hair feel so good when you spray it on and then flat iron it. Some spots I had to do 2 flat irons just to make sure it was silky enough. And I also flat ironed 1 row at a time. I didn't double up because I wanted to be nice and straight. And all she has to do is wet it if she wants, and it'll go back to the natural texture. And I'm working with a 450-degree flat iron so it can come out as straight as possible. I know some people don't like using the same temperature on their hair, but this is extension, so we can go all in with the heat. So here's her 5x5 HD closure. I put some glue and a little lace melt on it. No baby hairs. We went for the natural look. And I actually trimmed it once she stood up, but I forgot to get the after picture. But you get the effects of it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share so you can catch the next video.